Hi, and welcome back to the channel, Becoming a Biblical Trophy Wife. We're gonna bake some Ketovore chocolate chip muffins today. We're gonna start by separating 8 eggs into 2 bowls. So you're gonna separate the whites from the yolks, and then we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar to the egg whites. And then once that, you don't wanna mix it all in together, you kinda wanna get it all around the bowl. And once you do that, you're gonna start mixing those egg whites first. You want them to be super duper stiff peaks. So you're gonna mix for probably 10 to 15 minutes until you have stiff peaks or until those eggs will no longer fall out of the bowl. Then we're gonna go into our yolks. We're gonna add the collagen peptides, just 1 scoop of that, and then 8 ounces of cream cheese. You want all the cream cheesy goodness in there, so I like to scrape the sides. Then 2 tablespoons of the stevia or sweetener of your choice, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and then we're gonna go into mixing all of this together. Now, I did forget the vanilla, so I'm gonna call in an expert to help me with that. But first, we're gonna scrape the sides, make sure you get all the chunks of that cream cheese in so that it blends up creamy. All right, here comes my assistant for 1 teaspoon of vanilla, just to add a little bit of more flavor into these muffins. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started with mixing it all together. So now that we have the yolks done, we're going to add in those egg whites. So you're gonna gently fold those in and keep folding in small batches until you get it all the way done, just like this. Fold it in and it's gonna look like a chocolate soup. Now at this point you can add the chocolate chips in, or you can wait like I do and add them into the bottom of the muffin tins. I like to add them to the bottom just because it kind of puts the chocolate flavor on the top and on the bottom. You can add it in as well, which I have done, but I disperse some chocolates through each of the bottom. This recipe will make 24 of these muffins, so I filled all 24 of the muffin tins with chocolates on the bottom. And then as I'm filling in each of the little muffins, it's covering that chocolate, and it is kind of getting into the center. The chocolates are getting into the center of the muffins as well. And this muffin recipe holds up super duper well. So as you put the chocolate chips on the top, they are actually gonna stay there, just like on a traditional muffin recipe. They're not going to fall in or anything like that. They're just gonna stay on the top. So once you get through, this should make 24 muffins for you. And I like to disperse the chocolates across the top, make sure each muffin has a good amount of chocolate on it, because these are for my children and for my husband, so I want to make sure they have all the good flavors. Next, we're going to put them into the oven, and I had the oven set at 400 degrees, and we're setting it for 15 minutes. Oh, they look so good. After 15 minutes, we're going to pull those out and let them cool on the top of the oven just for a few minutes before we go ahead and take them out of the muffin tins. You can check to make sure they're cooked all the way through with a knife. And then, oh my goodness, look at this muffin-y texture. It's so delicious. My family loves them. I know your family will too. So go forth and be a prize.